Well, good morning, and as you can see, I've got my Broadway in Bangkok Unplugged t-shirt because that was possibly the last time I was in Bangkok for any length of time, and tomorrow I have to go for a meeting. So I will be testing the system of going in and out of the lockout checkpoints. I have my passport, I have my letter from my landlord, I have my work permit, I have my driver's license, got some sweets. But it'll be interesting to see exactly how I get on because some people have been saying it's not a problem, but you never know. So if you don't see any more reports, it means I didn't get back in. I read today in the papers that a consortium, including BTS, who I assume the people who run the trains in Bangkok, and Bangkok Airways, are likely to win the approval of the cabinet to run U Tapao or set up U Tapao. My main concern is, as we know, that any airport run by Bangkok Airways tends to be an expensive way to get there. Look what they've done to Koh Samui. Hardly any other discounted airlines fly in there, and the prices to fly to Samui are crazy. So I hope U Tapao doesn't go the same way, so we need to keep an eye on that. Another area that caught my notice today was the plight of the manufacturers, particularly manufacturers making for garments. Apparently, many of the international brands like Marks and Spencers, H&M, those sort of companies are actually cancelling or deferring, is what they're saying, deferring orders that they placed with these factories for up to 180 days before they will get any money. And some of these factories have actually locally had to source the fabric and buy it, which means that it's putting a huge strain on people. And I'm sure the same applies here in Thailand. So when we actually start to open up the factories, I'm just hoping that if you're a company in Thailand and you need a product, let's try and help Thailand manufacturing by ordering in Thailand rather than go to China or Vietnam or something for your product, because we've got to help each other locally before we actually get out of this problem commercially. And that's going to take some time. Anyway, that's my little place in the world today. And finally, I noticed that it's who lobbies the hardest will get through their message in the lockdown. And I noticed that today the manufacturers of alcohol, if that's the right term, are lobbying the Prime Minister to say, come on, please let us sell alcohol and let us wholesale deliveries to the shops and everything while we're in a lockdown, because it's hurting our industry, and they obviously contribute a huge amount of tax to the kitty of the country. So they're lobbying, and I'm sure we're going to suddenly find loads of other areas lobbying, like the airline industry. Obviously, we know about the hotel industry. It's going to be who lobbies the loudest will get through. Anyway, stay safe.